Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge Forrester wouldn't be willing to patch effects up with Brooke Logan. Ridge will continue to view Brooke as a snake over this whole CEO situation, no matter how she tries to spin it with her good intentions. Although Brooke wanted to put their relationship back on the right path, that's not what Ridge wants at this point. Ridge may admit he doesn't believe in fortune presently, at least not the fortune he allowed he'd with Brooke. Rather, Ridge will canonize on Taylor Hayes during the week of January 6th to 10th and make her feel like the center of his world. Effects will protest off with a sizzling kiss between Ridge and Taylor as they grow indeed closer. Subsequently, Ridge will have a special gift for Taylor, who'll be stunned over the amazing dress he presents to her. There'll be a gorgeous gown that Ridge designed, so he'll give it to Taylor and maybe admit she was the alleviation. That dress will serve as another major turning point for Taylor and Ridge as they reconnect. It'll be part of a night to flash back as Ridge sweeps Taylor off her bases and most likely lands in bed with her. Taylor nearly slept with Ridge the other night anyway, so they're not too far out from doing the deed. Between Ridge's gift and the fact that is shutting the door on his relationship with Brooke, Taylor will have good reasons to surrender to her passions. Ridge will pull out all the stops to make Taylor feel like his queen, so there'll be some other fun surprises along the way. While Brooke's off wallowing in her misery, Taylor will feel like her dreams are eventually coming true. Of course, effects haven't historically worked out well for Taylor when it comes to her love triangle with Brooke and Ridge. Since Brooke always comes out on top in the end, Taylor should presumably go ahead and start bracing for ineluctable heartbreak. Ridge and Brooke will reunite down the road, so Taylor may be left devastated when it happens. Ridge will concentrate on Taylor for the time being, but stay tuned for updates on the bad news ahead of her. Steffy Forrester and John Finnegan have made it once plenitude of obstacles to get where they're now. Finn and Steffy's relationship hasn't always been easy, but they've managed to stick together and make a strong bond that's meant to last. Still, new problems are always just around the corner on detergents. Couples have to deal with test after test for drama's sake, so Steffy and Finn shouldn't get too comfortable in their happy little bubble. There's a fresh change on the way in 2025 that'll shake effects up in Steffy and Finn's marriage. Steffy and Finn are going to have a new challenge, and their relationship is going to be put to the test, Belle teased. They've formerly dealt with many tests, but they're as strong as a couple can be, and we'll see if they can ride the coming storm. Since Belle didn't specify what this challenge would be, we can presume and try to make some prognostications about what's brewing. We will be eager to see how Finn and Steffy will be tested in a forthcoming plot. We know Steffy will retain a perfumer named Daphne Rose as part of her plan to recapture Forrester control. Daphne will serve as a factory who undermines Carter's leadership and tries to get the company back for the Forresters to run themselves. Still, Finn might expostulate if Steffy takes that plan too far. For illustration, if Steffy has Daphne betray Carter and blow up his love with Hope Logan, Finn may be against the idea of deception that goes beyond the boardroom and into the bedroom. Also again, this challenge might be related to a different plot entirely. Sheila Sharp could ever launch another round of drama, or perhaps this could tie in with the Luna Nozawa chaos. Once Bill Spencer's secret comes out, Steffy will be mealy over him getting Luna out of jail and putting her on house arrest. Still, that could put him at odds with Steffy, if Finn takes pity on his kinsman and understands that Luna was in genuine peril behind bars. Anyhow, Steffy and Finn have a new marriage test brewing, so stay tuned for updates on the grueling news ahead for this couple. Luna Nozawa to hide when guests arrive suddenly. Bill Spencer officially meets Electra Forrester. Daphne Rose gets into Forrester Creations to beget problems for Carter Walton and Hope Logan. Luna and Bill. Suckers recall that Bill managed to pull all the strings possible to get Luna out of captivity. While Luna isn't free, she's on house arrest and Bill is the warden. Still, Luna will be tested veritably soon. Bill advised Luna that nothing could know she was there, not his family or hers. Bill added that he formerly took care of Penelope Poppy Nozawa. Still, when unanticipated guests arrive, Luna has to hide. It seems Bill has formerly made a huge mistake. As much as Luna begs and wants Bill to help her, she's in captivity for a veritably good reason. So, when Will Spencer takes Elektra to meet Bill, they've no idea that there's a secret guest. Through the bars in the staircase, Luna glares at Elektra while beaming at Will. So, it seems Elektra might end up in peril each over again. It's teased that Daphne comes from Paris to pitch a line to Forrester Creations. Still, Daphne is actually a factory by Steffi Forrester Finnegan. It's also stated that Daphne will beget some problems for Hope Logan's dynamic with Carter Walton. Brooke Logan, consider giving up the CEO position. Still, Hope encourages her mama to stay on board. Hope might lament this. Formerly, Brooke helps get Forrester Creations back to its due possessors. Steffi Forrester Finnegan remains on the commanding edge of perception. Her instincts allow Taylor Hayes and Ridge Forrester to admit veritably pointed advice. When it comes to business, Steffi was the first to suspect that Carter Walton's unforeseen address shift was tied to Hope Logan. That dubitation bore out when Carter latterly blazoned his love for Hope and that they were together. Of course, he revived hope for the future as well. The evanescent pause at Forrester Creations isn't the result of differences being negotiated or settled. Rather, the warring sides are planning their coming moves. It didn't feel like it, but Brooke Logan's live-streamed advertisement about her accepting FC's suddenly open chief executive officer niche was the first step in her plan. She should have clued Ridge in before telling the digitally addicted world, but didn't. Her choice naturally threw Ridge, Steffi, and Eric Forrester. They correctly felt that Carter used a legal trick to take control of their family business and also rubbed it in by elevating one of his perceived victims, the Logans, to CEO. Ridge and Steffi heard Brooke tell them that she didn't favor Hope throwing herself at John Finnegan. But Brooke's acceptance of power allows her to plump Hope's return to the company through her eponymous line's renewal and full backing. Ridge loves Brooke. He isn't denying that, indeed, when Taylor is the followership while that dialogue is spoken. Kay's character has re-enlisted a period where he's frenetic at Brooke. So, he's not allowing straight and doesn't plan to anytime soon. Brooke knows that Ridge is in a veritably vulnerable emotional position. Bamboozled by this supposed stylish friend, company counsel, and confidant extraordinaire and supposedly picked in the reverse by the woman who constantly references Fortune and, formerly again, that crucial hold in Italy. Observers might be questioning the number of times they've shown the scene where Ridge and Brooke kiss after he bends over and sees her through that old door's hole. It must be in the double integers. So numerous renewals of that scene have made observers empathize with Ridge's annoyance with Brooke. Taylor mentioned that Steffi is like her notorious paternal grandmother when she begins to talk about Brooke. Still, devoted suckers know that the late great Stephanie Forrester came to watch for Brooke at the end of her life, with the enduring serenade scene ending Flannery's run on the show at the Sand. That's a retrospective scene that any devoted addict no way minds seeing. Steffi can help both of her parents see why their reunion through remarriage is right and just. At the same time, Steffi can work ever through her kinsman, Zend Forrester Dominguez, and fit her creative controls as the lumberers regain what's rightfully there.